Hey everybody, today I'm showing you one of the coolest productivity tools that you can get. This is the Everblog Calendar. It's a smart calendar, 21.5 inches. Syncs with Google, iCal, Outlook, your popular calendar app. You can have it to manage tasks for the whole family, color coding. It has also the ability to reward people. Let's see what's inside. I've not opened this before. The first time really shouldn't be that complicated. Be gentle with it. This is advertised as a calendar for moms, but it should work for anybody. It doesn't really matter. So this is what you get, and the rest of the stuff I'm assuming is for installation. This is the calendar. This is the Everblog Calendar Model E1. You also have under this your power adapter and installation kit. Very straightforward in that regard. This is obviously the template just in case you want to mount it to the wall. This also helps as well. You have these cool emoji like graphics here that you can add to customize. Let's take a look at the adapter. It's a standard adapter. You're going to need a 12-volt adapter. You also have the installation kit. Now it's pretty flexible. You have multiple ways to install this. Get this, so you can just hang this somewhere. This is everything that's included. You get the calendar, you get those mounting templates. You have this to attach. This is a safety strap. Get your mount. You screw this into your wall. This is the list of the steps for installation. There's even a level option available. Let's just get the size from this side to this side. Just get a good idea. What we're looking at is 21 inches. And if you go from here to here, how thick this is, that you can open. These are for your mounting option. You have one here as well. So you have horizontal and vertical. So two on that side and one here. Let's get the weight. There we go. It says 8.5 pounds. So this is where you're supposed to insert power source and then route from that side so the cable doesn't get in your way. So that's, just put that in there. Now I'm going to turn this on, peel this off. I didn't want to do it, but I usually like keeping these on because they keep the scratches away. The first time that I'm accessing this cool calendar, you connect it to your network and you're ready to go. See how responsive it is. It's now connected. Now that it's connected, it's going to ask me to set the time. That's in New York. So you have the Eastern Standard Time. It's already grabbing the time, so that's not an issue. You can have different locations for the calendar. Create a unique address. Just have to download. Going to have to create an account. I can select the language there. It's how someone can add themselves, a friend, for example. So now you access your calendar here. You have your calendar. Right now, I can add something if I want. So that's very simple. Birthdays, anniversaries, everything can be added here. You have your chores that you can do again. What needs to be done, who needs to do it. It's giant, very generous. You can have chores. Let's say take trash out every Wednesday, every week. That's fine. Just have to add members. You have to have at least one member. So that's the thing that we're gonna have to do for this before being able to add. You can have your meal plan. So this helps you with lunch, dinner, all these things. You can plan that ahead, especially if you're your family for shopping, for example. This can help. You can have photos here. It's a pretty cool photo frame, and if your friends have it, they can share content to it. This is your settings. So you have your Wi-Fi, your display settings. This is auto brightness. You have your audio that can be turned on and off. Rewards can be whatever. You have to select those. So it's pretty loud as well. Max, you have a screensaver option. It says when to sleep. You have your photo and video settings. You can add a profile here. Just enter the name. I can go here, see everything, chores, rewards, photos. You have your entertainment center. So you have your different apps, Netflix, TikTok, all these things are available. you download the app, you should be able to watch something. It's a cool monitor, so even if you don't use the calendar feature, you can use it for entertainment. I just want to check my own channel.
This don't touch useless box is not useless after all.
So this is for shorts, for example.
Everybody knows.
Now keep in mind, if I do it like this, it will change. So this is even better for watching shorts because it's just vertical and covers the whole screen. You don't see any of those black bars on the side. Once you create your profiles, so let's say create profiles for the family, you can use a different color. That's probably a better idea. So if I go here, it shows what we have. I can create rewards in the app, but let's just go and create a chore here. Let's say trash repeats. So that's trash. Let's say bills. These are not real, folks. Examples of what you can do. So again, weekly, see the colors. Change that to red. I'm changing that to that color. When I go to my calendar, I can see what we have to do. This is the meal plan. You can have all these different options that are available. Let's say tacos. You just fill it out. You can filter them if you want. You can go ahead and go back. So it's very cool in that regard. This is my calendar. I tap on it. I can create rewards. I don't know, let's say $20 reward. I mean, we're not gonna actually give it, but so you're working towards reward. And as soon as I did that, see, it updated here. Everything is synced. So when that happens there, it happens here as well. I'm gonna give 3 stars there. See, it automatically and very quickly updates there as well. Your to-do, let's say learn Python. You can have a timer, you can keep up with your notifications. So you have your countdowns, your anniversaries, your birthdays, all that. I'm gonna add this task here. So if I go here, and you can see what I have to do daily. So if you're running a business, for example, even if you don't want to use it for your kids, you can see, okay, I have to finish Python learning today. I have to do these chores. I have these meals. I have these photos. I'm going to add my regions. Now that I've had that, it's going to show the temperature here as well. So rough temperature, if you have those counties, you can add those. I can change the temperature unit as well. You can add another language if you like. So these are the languages available. I have 24-hour format, which is what I like. Or just go with random. If for whatever reason you need to reset, you use this recovery option. As far as the buttons, these are the volume buttons. This is the power button, and this is your voice command button. So let's go to the calendar. Let's set up a task. Let's see. For November 1st, review gadgets today. So it was added. There we go. Now this is the task that I added with voice without using my phone. I'm just gonna take a photo. Just now trying to do the to-do list. Let's see what happens. So if we go to our to-dos, you should be able to see what we have to do. So 4 items were imported. So the date is there as well. You can see the items here. So this is what I scanned, and you see that showed up here. You do have the option to sync calendars. You have these calendars to choose from. This is the process for adding your calendar. Let's say I want to share this calendar. I make it a public calendar. I get the link. You go to sync. You sync a new calendar. You go to iCloud. You add the URL. I have multiple iCloud calendars synced. Now you see, finish article, video call showed up, and these were, if you remember, in my calendar that I just synced. So this was my work calendar, and these 2 items were what I added, and they showed up here. So if I add another one here, let's say to gym. Now one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that when you sync your calendar, for example, for iCloud, you enable. So when you do, all your events, the ones that you've added, show up here. For Google Calendar, you have the option to have 2-way or 1-way sync. So I synced my Gmail calendar. I go to my calendar. I have another one. So if I enable that, you're going to see. So you have video editing, for example, charging gadgets. This is from the calendar from Google, and you see it's from Google. I just removed the Gmail information. I have my chores, everything. So this is how you add your other items. And I obviously scan this, just do it monthly. So I can even view everything that's happening monthly, and you see these repeat. Very convenient if you have a lot of people, let's say 4 or 5 people in your household, and they have their own calendars. You can have different colors. This way you can keep up. Obviously, most of us are gonna go either daily, which is easier, or weekly. Once you get this calendar set up, it gives you an email that you can forward things to. I'm going to now send something to this. Let's see if it actually works. This is the format that I'm using. Now I updated these via email. I just included a list of things that I want to do in an email and sent it to the email that was available. And you see the subject line should be your name. So in this case was Cyrus, so they were added. I can obviously change that and change the setting, change the date, change the hours. All that can be done, but that's what I sent. So I sent 3 things: Gadgetify, Update, Twitter, Schedule, and Rad Neurons, and they were added. So I only added 3. So these 3 were added just now, and these were from my calendars, from iCalendar, from my Google Calendar. And now it's getting a really complete picture of what I have to do daily. For example, you can change the orientation like that, and again, so it doesn't matter which direction it knows and follows.
Everybody knows magnets are awesome. They are used in many of my favorite science toys. Here are a bunch of magnetic toys that cats love too.
Like a mini TV, you can always press that to go back and see what you have to do. So I have a complete picture of what I have to do. I also have a bunch of photos if I want to view that. I have all the profiles, all the apps. This has 64 gigs of storage space. So this is the timer that you can set up for different tasks. Let's say you're cooking and you're following instructions. That's what you do there. You can also see the weather and notifications. It is also possible to give this access to my albums here. This is a Grok video that I made a while back, so just send that. This is a Mid-Journey. I'm just gonna send it and see how quickly it happens. So this is the Mid-Journey one. This was an early Grok Imagine video, and it's showing there. So you can use this to see if your photos or your videos that you have. You can fill the frame if you want. You do it automatically. There we go. So that's how you send your photos and videos. You just use the application. Mounting this is pretty easy. You have to first pass one of these screws from this side, drill the other side 3 holes and add the screws there, and then you just rotate this head. So this becomes what holds this. So you put this over that and you secure these to the side. If you look, you will have to remove the non-pad area in the back, and I'll show you what you have to do there. But these are how you lock this in place. You have horizontal and vertical mounting points. This is the back area, and these are removable, and you'll have to remove them if you want to mount this to the wall. If you want to put it on your desk, that's another story. If you look at it here, this is how you lock and unlock it. So you have to put this there, and then there we go. So now it's secure. I can move this without worrying about dropping this by accident. As you can see, now it's secure. I can technically just mount it with that, but that doesn't feel too secure to me. You can use this template to figure out where to put this. This is how you figure out where you can install this. For example, I want to install it in the kitchen. It's more convenient. You also get this to attach your screws. Of course, you have this to secure it completely, so nothing will most likely go wrong because you have multiple ways for attaching. You have the screws in the back. You have this screw here that keeps it together. You have these side areas to lock it. So we installed Netflix. Hey everybody, today I'm showing 3 cool features. So what these toys are, not so such a thing that shouldn't exist, but these reflects the first and second law. Hey everybody, today I'm showing you 3 cool speakers, each of them unique. In Netflix you even get picture-in-picture. You see your movie here, you see your calendar there, which is very convenient if you have to keep up with some series, and I can interact with these as well. So just open over them. So I can go through my chores, can go through my calendar. Buy candy for Halloween today. These guys were kind enough to send me to test. For more information, please go to gadgetify.com, also youtube.com at gadgetify. Now, I put this on the desk because it was easier to show all the different things that you can do with it. In reality, it's even better if you just install it on your wall, and then you can interact with it. You can hold the button there, enter tasks by voice. You can scan documents, send it to your email. Again, very simple design. Very generous screen size, so you have enough room to see everything, and you can also watch Netflix, YouTube, or TikTok. This is compatible with iOS and Android devices. I tested it with Google Calendar. Check the description to see what you can get. Thanks for watching.